Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, yo? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's up, Bloodspawn? I'm running behind today, yo. Dragon ass. I was doing a bunch of shit today. But I did manage to grab some of these. Yo, what's up, Dante? Did grab these. Some mules. Know what I'm saying? Yo, yo, yo. Got Barn in the house. So yeah, I got these mules. These are actually made in Boise. So that's kind of cool. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hermanand. Mules do rule, Dante. They do. I'm pretty sure that's you, Dante. I don't know if that's Ian. Yeah, that's Dante. Word, bro. Good talking to you, buddy. Yeah, so I got those mules today. Got some weed ground up. Let's see, what are we listening to tonight? Tonight we're chilling with Bloodspawn. That's what I'm listening to right now. This tape is fire. What else do I... The rest of them I'm playing tonight. Let's see, what else? I got microwave weed. I can't get enough of this one, bro. Psychedelic Realms. That shit's sick. I just got this one from a buddy the other day who went to the Nile Incantation show, but he grabbed me one of them Bog Tour tapes. Stoked on that one. That one's cool. And of course, I've been playing this one all the fucking time. Snuffed on Sight, Corpse Pile. It's gonna be a good night. Got some beers, got some drinks, got some weed, some jams. So now all we need is the crew. So I'm gonna crack this bad boy open, get a bowl going. This shit's brutal. Alright, let's see if these mules is any good, bro. You know? For not being in a copper can, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I do have a download code. I'll say it right now. Anyone who's down with the download codes, the digital albums. I've been going through my record collection, and I do this like once a year where I'll just clean all my records, play them, and make sure they all work just fine, like they're not skipping or anything like that, or they're warped or whatever. And I'm pulling out all the promo codes, or the download codes for the digital albums that I'm finding. I have one. Whoever wants to have it, get at me. It's a surprise one. You'll see it if you ask for it. I'll bring it up again later, just in case I don't hear anything back about it. But anyone who's interested in it, it's all yours. It's just a digital album. It's a good one, I think. But anyways, we're going to get you in here. We'll get you in here. Send that invite out. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, you know, just chilling. Drinking that mule.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mule, got some bush.
Yeah. I fucking ran to the store today and grabbed some essentials, some silver bullets and some pickles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, we can't have one without the other.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Dark Druid? What's up, Babylon?
Yo, 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 Dark Druid. I believe they're playing that Life After Death Fest.
That's dope.
I was thinking about hitting up that one. I just got excited about this today. I ended up finding out I have the day of the Immolation Mortiferum show off in Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna drive down there for that shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to the Nile Incantation Sanguisugabog show.
Oh, dude, you should grab one of the. I don't know if you collect tapes, but you should grab one of those Devil's Eyes tapes.
Yeah, Devil's Eyes tapes.
Yeah, sick.
Right.
Like way cool. I think they're only selling them for the tour.
Yeah.
So, but those are cool. But I did get that Bloodspawn tape. I told you about that a while ago.
Yeah.
This shit is sick, dude.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
The artwork, the songs, Corpse Gristle did an awesome job with this.
Yeah, I'm glad they wanted to do it. Yeah, they hit me up asking if I wanted to. I said, hell yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude. For only having 3 songs, those 3 songs go hard as fuck.
Thanks. Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to hearing some more, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, we got a bunch more. We got 6 songs that we need to record for this album. And
yeah,
that'll be dope. We just got a new guitar player, so we're teaching him everything and then structure it as we go, basically. Don't have any dates set up or anything, but, you know.
Yeah. Are you at like a hotel or something?
I just moved into an apartment.
Okay.
Nothing hung up. In between work and school, I don't really have a whole lot of time other than sleep and fucking play video games. So.
Are you going to play that Elden Ring?
So I was just watching my buddy. He just downloaded it, and he was doing the opening story, and I'm for sure getting it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it looks really good.
I see Elder Scrolls is it's an Elder Scrolls one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I thought it was. I only ever played Skyrim, and I have Elder Scrolls Online, but I never really played it.
So for Skyrim, this small developer team did an entire side story. It's called Ender All Forgotten Stories.
Yeah.
And it's free, and you can download it, and it's like 300 plus hours of story.
Damn.
It's super nuts, all for free, and it runs off of the Skyrim engine and everything. Yeah,
Dang.
It's super dope. Yeah, get that.
I do love Skyrim. Skyrim is one of those games that I always continuously end up buying on whatever console I have.
Yeah. It's so good.
I will say the best way to play it, though, after playing it on a few different consoles, my favorite way was PlayStation VR.
Oh, yeah?
Dude, that shit's out of control. You just fucking get all baked and you like throw on the headset and you're just like running through these buttons and shit and you hear like a bear behind you or whatever. Like dragons come up and they're just like right here in your face, like fighting you and shit. It's out of control, dude.
I still want to get a VR headset. I love that shit.
Man. It is, I didn't think I would like it at first because I was like, why? Like, I'm barely going to use this. It's going to be one of those, like, console, like, things that they don't have a lot of stuff to offer for. But really, so far, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, Doom was dope. Resident Evil was dope.
Oh, Doom. I bet Doom was dope. I bet Doom's one of my favorites.
It was almost, I don't know, it was cool because I don't remember playing the original one, but was it where, like, you, like, to move around, you don't, like, use your control stick. You kind of fucking, like, shoot yourself in directions, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how the original
one. Vertical, basically. The vertical crosshair. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was. And it's very weird. It's almost disorienting when you're in the headset. Because you're just, like, flying around and there's all these things coming at you all over the place. Like, it's a lot, but it's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's good shit.
I do like that game. It is a lot of fun. But yeah, dude, so you're going to that Nile show tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Fuck, man.
We got...
I really wanted to put that shit up.
Yeah, St. Louis is celebrating Mardi Gras tomorrow, so Mardi Gras tomorrow and then Nile the next day.
Dang, bro, that's sick.
It's a pretty good weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the process of deciding which festival I kind of want to go to this year because there's a few that I want to hit up.
Yeah.
But As of right now, I think I'm trying to hit up Life After Death. I'm trying to.
That'll be dope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to situate some scheduling shit and then get over there.
Yeah. Yeah, what up, Flurch? What up, Flurch Master Flex?
Mike.
Yep. I'm going to play that tape tonight again for the millionth time since I've gotten it.
Yeah, it's good.
That shit's dope too, bro. That Psychedelic Realms, sick.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for the plasmodulated.
I know. I was thinking about that today, actually. I was like, fuck, I can't wait for that one. That one's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Very cool stuff. Always cool to see the homies making moves, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys got another release you're working on then?
Uh-huh. Yeah, we got 6 songs. We're going to call it Human Split. It'll, we did 6 songs just so it could be 3 on each side of a tape.
Right.
And then, who wants to put it out, basically. But since we have a guitar player now, I think we're going to start gearing up for shows once I get done with school and everything.
Yeah.
That should be like summertime, midsummer, and summer, maybe.
Okay. Do you guys, how far out do you guys plan on going?
It really depends, because I do HVAC and appliances, and then Nigel works from home. Nigel's the drummer. He works from home, so he can really just travel anywhere and work pretty much.
Right.
So that's convenient for him. But,
yeah.
The new guitar player, he does like, I think he does like Instacart and a couple other things. So he's pretty free. I'm the only one that really has, stationary obligations.
Yeah. Right on.
So
yeah, I was thinking about that kind of stuff the other day. Like, I was talking with. Have you heard Scab Hag yet?
Yeah, love Scab Hag.
I was talking with Mike, and I was like, man, that'd be cool. Way cool to get you guys out this direction. And I was like, just for shits and giggles, I was like, let's see how far Cincinnati really is from Boise, Idaho. Bro. It is way further than I had anticipated at all. Like,
damn. Yeah.
I feel like it's like a 29-hour drive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's far, bro. So I don't know, like, St. Louis is probably, I mean, that's in the same, like, region area, I guess, would be a good way to put it. I haven't looked at a map in a long time, bro.
It's probably the same distance from here. Maybe a little longer. Because you got, Chicago and all that shit.
Right.
Through Chicago and out. But, yeah, as far as live shows, I think we're just going to stay local at first. And then we're really good friends with Ted Batt's band, Saprogenous, or Saprogenous, however you say it. So we're going to, I imagine, we'll get together with him and then go to Kansas, and then maybe I want to go to Ohio, but it depends where, because some drives are like 4 hours, other drives are like 7 hours.
Yeah.
Or 8 hours or whatever. So it really depends on Ohio, but I really like the idea of going to Texas, but I think we're going to have to stay local for now, unless, something happens,
Right.
So we'll basically just wait for bands to come in and then see if we can open for them.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, you guys got a pretty good set. Do you guys just play the 3 songs?
No, we've been playing the other 6 songs, actually. It's been it's been a trip playing the 3 songs again, because we wrote those like over a year ago, like a year and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so we haven't really played them since then. So we're going to have to fit those 3 songs in, and then probably all the other 6 songs. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
Is there like an anticipated release date for that? I forgot. I don't remember if you said someone was releasing that. Was it going to be through Corpse Crystal again?
No, we haven't. I haven't really been shopping around yet because we don't have the final tracks. I want to get the final tracks recorded and partly mixed, and then start sending that out.
Right.
We have scratch tracks, but it's just like our process of figuring it out, so it's real sloppy in parts and stuff. I don't know.
I feel that. I feel that. Just like a rough draft.
Yeah, right. Something to go off of.
Same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Right on. Well, I'm definitely excited to hear some of that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be
That'd be
done
sick
with
to get
school.
you guys out of this way too.
Oh yeah, that would be super tight. I'll be done with school at the end of April, so after April we'll be hitting it full on, basically.
Dang. Hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Fuck, were you smoking on a little pen there earlier?
No. I have a joint.
Oh, are you fucking juuling on me?
I'm juuling on you. Yeah.
You ever there just fucking juuling?
Yeah.
I was fucking with this dude one time. He was at my house hanging out, and he pulls out one of those. I was like, "Are you fucking juuling in my living room, bro?" And he's like, "Can I not do that?" And I was like, "No, I don't give a fuck, dude." Are you fucking juuling in here right now, dude?
That's hilarious.
I like fucking with that dude though. He's funny.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
So what's so you guys got like so over in St. Louis, what's the like marijuana laws like?
So Illinois is legal for recreational, right?
Mhm.
And I don't know why, but St. Louis City imitates so much of Chicago, based off of like politics and everything. So all of their stuff is based off of Chicago, and we have medical, but we can just drive over the river and go to a dispensary over there and
Yeah.
buy it recreationally.
Yeah.
And, St. Louis, they just passed a thing where cops can't search your car if it smells like weed or if they see weed. Like,
Yeah.
any inclination of like a weed presence, they can't use that to like search a car or.
Bro, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. So.
Idaho's really got to get on board, man.
Yeah. Plus
Taking
we have like Delta 8 and Delta 10 and THCO and CBD shops and stuff.
Yeah.
So they get real whatever the word is, the chemistry word.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My buddy Jay, actually, he's in here. He's been telling me about that Delta 8 stuff. I'm not sure what it is exactly. It's just like a different cannabinoid, right?
Yeah, they concentrate it and then they spray it on male plants and then sell that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just weed, pretty much.
It's just weed. It has, I think it has one tick off of the H3 strand. With Delta 9, which is normal weed, I think it has like 4, and then Delta 8 takes off 1, so it's 3, and that makes it legal. And then also you have the 0.3% Delta 9 law. So THCO is a different acetate, to where whenever it processes through your body, it turns into Delta 9.
Right.
And so since you can put like 0.3% Delta 9 in there, you can use that and dose it up and have like 15 milligrams of Delta 9, but it doesn't turn into Delta 9 until it's processed, type of deal.
Huh.
So
that's crazy.
There's a lot of ways to get around it now.
We had spice here a long time ago, but that didn't last long. I didn't like that. I tried that shit and I was like, nah, bro, this shit's nuts, dude.
Oh man, yeah. There's certain streets in St. Louis City where it's just like spice everywhere, like people overdosing in the street and shit.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's a really bad thing.
Yeah, that shit's nuts, dude. I just stick with beer and weed.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it simple.
Hmm.
Like, can't get in too much trouble, I guess. I mean, it can't.
Take you with me. I gotta grab a beer.
Fucking, so you're not that far from Chicago then?
That's about how much.
Oh, that's not bad.
Kansas City and St. Louis are basically just Chicago imitations now. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's another place I was thinking about hitting up. That's another option I have is full terror assault.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I do want to hit that one. That one sounds thick.
Yeah.
And then the other one would be Wrecking Ball in Texas.
Oh, fuck yeah. I would love to get to Texas. I want to move out there eventually.
Yeah. I went there for the last Wrecking Ball for 3 days, and I didn't get to see much, but it was fucking badass.
Yeah.
Definitely a fun trip.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking in like the next 10 years moving to Texas.
So you guys are all pretty much in the same area then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like 20 minutes away from Nigel's, and then the other guitar player is like 30 minutes away. So we're all.
That's kind of nice, like being pretty close.
Yeah, just down the interstate a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna settle with 2 guitars. If we can get a bassist, that'd be awesome. But we're not gonna use that as an excuse to not play shows. As long as there's more than one string present,
Yeah, you're right.
Gets it done.
That makes sense. I never thought about it like that because I've been, I don't know, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to feel like my project I had was abandoned. I'm abandoning it. But I have all these like guitar tracks that I've recorded, and I'm not a drummer.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it, but it's short order stuff. Like I can't. I am by no means a gifted drummer. So I could do it, but I'd have to just settle for subpar at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to do that. I think it'd be easier to just find a drummer or find a way to like have some time and patience to just like fucking make my own drum track on the computer or something.
Yeah, program it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Takes a lot of time to program good drums. Takes a lot of fucking time.
Yeah. And knowing myself, I'd just get frustrated after about 4 hours
Yeah.
of just trying to install software and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I got the Cult Drums software for demoing ideas and shit. Yeah. It's pretty good. There's a lot you can do with it, but like you said, there's a lot. You have to be like really, really fluent with it to make it simple. Make it a seamless process.
Right. So, I mean, I've had this project for a while, but I have some options. I can find a drummer. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot of work because I live far away from like anything. I live like almost an hour, 45 minutes to an hour away from Boise. So, like, if there's snow on the ground, I ain't going anywhere. Not out that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus, I drive a pickup, so I'm not trying to drive my 20-year-old pickup back and forth to Boise just because I want to like go to the record store for an hour or something,
Yeah, right. You get that motherfucker stuck.
Yeah. All because I want to go buy some records. Nah, bro. That's what the internet's for.
Exactly.
Like that immolation show, I'm just gonna rent a car for that.
That'll be dope.
like a 5 hour drive in my pickup would probably die, first off.
Yeah.
And second off, that costs like $300 in gas, I bet.
Gas is fucking stupid right now.
I know, right?
It's pissing me off. Like, I cannot afford it.
Well, we used to have a Chrysler 200, but
Yeah.
we don't have it now. So now we're just down to the pickup, and it's like, fuck, that thing's so expensive to drive around. Luckily, we live in a small town.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that's the only way that's doable, is if you
Yeah.
don't leave town.
Dude, it's costing me like $400 or $500 a month in gas right now. Like,
Really?
yeah, it's fucking nuts. Cause I gotta go. I work in St. Peter's, which is 15 minutes west from where I am, and then my school is like 35 minutes east. So
Mhm.
oftentimes, if I'm going to school one day, coming back, then I go to work the next day, and then I just keep going back and forth like that. Burn through 2 or 3 tanks of gas in a week.
God damn, dude.
Yeah,
That's insane. That
yeah,
is a lot. What up,
yeah.
Ferd? What up, P and Dub? Got Ferd from Bloodspawn in here.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna go check out that show. They're playing with Sumac
Oh,
on.
that's such a good lineup. Yeah,
I know, right? And it's at this like little bar in Boise, and it's gonna be so like small and like kind of like an intimate setting. You know what I mean?
yep,
It's because it's in a bar.
right.
Like I
Yeah.
saw Exhumed, Gate Creeper, and Necrot there, and it
Oh, dude.
was it was out of control, dude. And I don't know if you've ever seen Exhumed, but this bar straight up smelled like fucking burnt rubber and gasoline. Like it was insane, dude. I was like, oh my god, these dudes are crazy. We're just in this little fucking bar, and they're just like, this place smells like it's about to catch fire.
Dude, that's a really good lineup as well.
Yeah, dude, it was sick. That's what kind of got me into the more like modern death metal. You know what I mean? Because when you fall out of that kind of music for a long time, you only remember the stuff that you enjoyed, like Cannibal, Fetus,
Right.
Immolation, all the classics, you know?
Yeah.
And then I heard like Gate Creeper and Necrot, and then Judiciary was at that show too.
Yeah.
They're kind of more of like a hardcore band, but it was still like it's like dang. Then you just fall down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Necrot was one of the big ones for me getting into death metal. I started like I'm still very very new to death metal. Like I got into it around 2018. Listened to Skinless, and
Yeah.
then there's this band called Insanity. They're like a brutal death band from like '94 or something. And then from there, I found like Necrot and Blood Incantation and all that shit. And then Sanguis Sugabog and all those guys. And then it just came
Yeah.
together.
It's just a giant rabbit hole at a certain point. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
And
like
what I
all
love
these
is,
bands just start coming out of the woodworks.
oh, yeah. What I love is there's so much fucking music. Like, I love going through like gore grind and like grindcore pages on YouTube, just looking at all the fucking shit that's coming out every week.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like today, let's see, the Gurgling Gore release for the Intestinal Hex split. I don't remember who
Yeah,
that was with. I saw it this morning. I don't know who that was with.
uh, I can't remember.
I don't know, but I know the artwork looked sick as fuck. It was called like Medieval Grime. It's got like that wizard on the front or something.
Yeah,
Like that shit looks rad.
shit, man. Yeah, Gordon Brace is dope too.
Yeah, Gordon Brace is sick. That's the other release that came out today. So if you like Blood Incantation, did you hear Time Wave Zero?
I've heard snippets of it.
Then say you've heard the whole thing then.
Yeah, I've heard snippets of it, and I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I really like noise and doom metal. I just want them to hit that like demo and then Star Spawn shit again
Yeah.
to its full.
So as far as Time Wave Zero goes, I definitely think it's it's pretty cool for what it is.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It'd be a cool
Like
live
it's
show.
not. Yeah. Oh, definitely. But I feel like I was talking with a buddy online today, and I was like, I feel like this is the blood incantation move. They're gonna put something out that's gonna create a bunch of haters, and they're gonna be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. And then they're gonna come out with like a second part to it, but it's gonna sound like old blood incantation,
Yeah.
and all the haters are gonna come back, and blood incantation's just gonna be like, it's like watching all the haters crawl back to him. Like, I think that sounds like blood incantation to me.
Oh yeah. Like Star Spawn was an absolute perfection. Like
Yeah, I
100%.
love Star Spawn. Honestly, I liked it better than the second one.
Yeah, yeah. Like Star Spawn is my favorite by far.
Yeah,
I'm like that with a few bands, like Cryptopsy, None So Vile. It's the best one.
yeah,
Like
I
I
agree on
can't
that.
really listen to any other Cryptopsy album through the full thing.
Yeah,
None So Vile. Um, like I really like the first Sanguisugabog EP. You know, I
yes,
really like the first 200 Stab Wounds EP. You know, the Fluids is consistent. Fluids is one of the only bands that I feel are very consistent in everything that they do. Same with like Putrid Stew.
yeah,
Their split with Putrid Stew is absolutely phenomenal.
I agree with that for sure. Definitely. Putrid Stew is sick though. I love anything Cody does. I feel like is like metal gold. Like
It
I
really
haven't
is.
I haven't really heard anything that he's involved in that didn't sound cool as fuck.
Dude, he's such a good fucking guitar player. Like,
Yes, and
he is
Volcano is sick.
miles better than anything I could do.
Dude, yeah, I actually, so the night they came here, I had Bog and Inoculation crash at my house on their way to Salt Lake,
Nice. Yeah.
and Cody played my guitar to a 3-6 Mafia record we were listening to in the background. He's like, just let it keep playing. I was like, all right. And we're all just chilling, smoking weed, and this guy's literally just shredding the fuck out of my fucking Jackson Rhodes. Like, I'll never be able to do that to it. It's like, dang, bro.
Oh man. Fuck. That'd be cool.
It was fun.
I love 3-6 Mafia.
Me too, man. I think that's one of my favorite like hip hop groups. But if it's like anything after World Domination or maybe When the Smoke Clears,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really fuck with it. But
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really fucking with the crunk shit too much. Like after that they went full on crunk.
mhm.
Wasn't really messing with that. You know, I've heard Lil Jon so many fucking times.
Yeah,
I didn't know like about the old shit until, you know, a little while later.
yeah, like
And
Mystic
also,
Styles.
yeah, Mystic Styles is one of the albums that completely fucking changed everything.
Yeah, dude, I have that one actually.
Yeah.
I got,
Dude. Oh
I
shit.
got that one, and I have the end.
The end is dope. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, these are the best ones. The one after that, I think it's isn't it World Domination?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. I want to get that one too because that one's sick.
Yeah, World Domination is dope.
I actually made. I was listening to the end the other night, and I made it my Instagram story. And my buddy texted me, and he's like, "Yo, I didn't know you had that, dude. That is the hardest flex ever." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! The 3-6 record, like hell yeah, bro."
Dude, yeah, I like to do a lot of crate digging and making beats and shit. Like I make a lot of Memphis beats and shit like
Yeah,
that. And so I'm super into a lot of the old underground groups in Memphis around that same time. Like
yeah,
Tommy Wright the Third's obviously going to be a legend no matter what. And
yeah,
the whole Screwed Up Clique down in Texas always going to be legendary. Have you heard of DJ Sound?
I feel like I have.
A lot of his stuff's really good. DJ Sound is dope. But there's not a whole lot of groups now that can emulate what all of that was to its fullest.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of picky when it comes to rap and hip hop and shit like I used to I don't know. I like a lot of mainstream stuff, honestly, but I think it's just the same thing how I was with metal. Like, it's just I liked what I liked, and it wasn't one of those genres that I delved too deep into to where I was like finding a lot of underground shit. Like,
Yep.
I couldn't even think of the most underground like hip hop artist. Atmosphere, that's not underground at all.
Atmosphere? I don't know Atmosphere.
You don't know Atmosphere?
I do not know Atmosphere.
That's crazy. He's from Minnesota, I believe. Minneapolis or something. I don't know. I think those are the two. I think those are the two same places. I don't know. I looked at him in a long time. Yeah, Atmosphere's sick though. It's kind of like old school hip hop. He's just like it's just like him and a DJ.
Okay. Yeah.
Like they'll actually bring like a live band when they do shows sometimes.
Oh, if you like that shit, there's a really cool band in St. Louis. They're called shit, something rat. Shit. I'll have to send it to you. But yeah, there's another band in St. Louis that does that, and I'm friends with the dude who does the vocals and everything. He has a full-on jazz band with and they go play shows. And yeah, they go play live shows. They're all playing and shit. There's no computer, nothing. It's all analog.
They do that shit.
Yeah, it's such a good fucking time.
Just like turns it down to its roots.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man, that's the type of shit I really like. There's this one band, Diggable Planets. Yeah, they're super dope. They do a lot of that same stuff too. That's super dope.
I like. Did you ever listen to Black Star?
Black Star, I did. It was way back in the day. But...
Yeah, like Mos Def.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, like Method Man, that kind of shit too. I like Method Man a lot. He's probably one of my favorite rappers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just because I mean, I wouldn't even say he's like the best rapper. He's just like he makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he does.
You know? He's just like I can just say anything as long as I'm smoking a fucking Philly blunt.
Yeah, right.
Everyone thinks it's dope as fuck. Like Method Man's sick.
Man, anything that the Alchemist touches, I fuck with. There's this one rapper, he's a newer rapper in New York. His name's Mavi. He does a lot of, I almost want to say it's almost like spoken word because he doesn't really have drums. It's just samples.
Yeah.
People chop a sample and then they'll just play the sample, but no drums. And he'll just hit it like that. It makes it more focused on what he's trying to say because he actually has a message type of deal.
Right.
And that shit is really fucking dope. A lot of Earl Sweatshirt's new stuff I really, really fuck with. It's the same way. And, like, the quality of, like, the lyricism and the bars and shit. That shit right now is probably the best stuff that's coming out, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I do dig hip-hop. It is cool. And it's always, like, nice and mellow. It's a nice, change from when, like, listening to, like, metal all the time.
Yeah. I really like fusion jazz as well.
Really?
Yeah, I love fusion jazz. Like,
okay.
Anything that the Japanese touch turns to gold. You cannot go wrong with Japanese fusion. There's one band that I really like from France. They're called Cortex. They've done a couple albums, but they're phenomenal. Like I get a little picky with fusion just because I don't like the old jazz. A lot of times, whenever people say they're fusion, it's like the normal jazz mixed with other stuff.
Right.
But I like a lot of the funkier or like elevator music or shit like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that's really dope.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, I always describe, I forget who I was talking to about this, but I always think of, like, I think it was Anthony from Gordon Brace, but I always think of, like, death metal as, like, how I look at video games. Like, I love Fallout, and I love death metal, but, like, as far as video games go, I'll play other games, and I'll love them, and I'll think they're dope as fuck, but I always end up coming back to
Yeah,
Fallout.
yeah. Same like fucking Elder Scrolls, like like Skyrim.
Like, that's kind of how I am with death metal. I'll listen to doom metal, black metal, fucking classic rock, country, hip hop, like pop even, like, but then I always come back to death metal.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Old country is phenomenal as well. Like,
I agree.
yeah, Hank is dope. Willie Nelson
Yeah.
is dope. Redheaded Stranger to me is one of the best country albums to ever exist.
Yeah.
Fucking Merle Haggard.
I like Shotgun Willie a lot.
Shotgun Willie is dope.
Yeah.
Death metal is forever.
Death metal is forever. Death metal is popping right now, dude. Literally everywhere you look, there's like, you can find a death metal band just about anywhere right now in the country.
Dude, come to St. Louis. There's none.
Well, fuck, you guys are there. That's one.
Well, other than us, there's really nothing for real. There's only one other band that I can think of. They're Extinctionism. Shout out Extinctionism. St. Louis is mostly just hardcore, hardcore and black metal. You have Fister, which is doom metal, which is really good doom metal. They play a lot with Primitive Man and shit. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot. There's a lot of metalcore, and I don't really mess with metalcore. I did when I was young, but you know.
Yeah.
But I really would like to see more death metal in St. Louis for sure.
Yeah. I mean, at least as far as Boise goes for here, like, there was a point in time where it was a pretty dead scene.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, there's, like, a lot of good bands coming out. Like, there's Ingrown, and I would consider them, like, hardcore, or, like, they kind of remind me of Nails, honestly.
Yeah, that's dope.
So they're pretty dope. Texas Ketamine, they remind me a lot of, like, Defeated Sanity kind of style.
That's dope. That's super dope.
Yeah, Brutalism is for sure like another kind of like Defeated Sanity, Devourment vibe, kind of.
Yeah.
It's all dope shit. Like, it's not, I mean, it doesn't sound like that, but it's comparable to, you know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But it's fucking cool. It's cool to see that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Are the
maybe
vocal styles similar?
Huh?
Are the vocal styles similar for those bands?
Let's see. Yeah, I would say so. Brutalism vocal styles, I feel like that sounds like Devourment, like as far as vocals go. And I'm a big Devourment fan.
Oh, yeah. I'm so stoked that Corpse Crystal released it.
I know, isn't that sick, dude?
I was so fucking hyped. Shit, dude. Texas fucks with us.
Yeah, right? You got your band's tape, like, in the same catalog as, like, Devourment tapes and shit.
Yeah, next to his Immolation. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, like, hell yeah, that's sick.
And then Skinless is probably one of my all-time favorites. Like, it's like, the first,
Yeah, I feel like
the first band that I got into was Skinless.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Bloodspawn tape was actually my fourth Corpse Crystal purchase.
Nice.
Because I got the Impaled Devourment tape, and I got the Butcher of the Week tape, and I got the Skinless Progression Towards Evil tape.
Dude, they actually just sent me a full package along with like 20 of our tapes.
No
So,
way.
side note, if anybody wants bundle packs with all of our merch and stuff, hit me up, like DM me, DM Bloodspawn STL. We got a shitload of stickers, got pins, got I'll throw in the Dismal Fate flyers just because, it's fucking dope. It's got the Cadaverty ad on the other side, and so that's dope. Yeah, we got a shit ton of stuff other than shirts and beanies and all that.
Dang, dude, that's sick. You guys got beanies?
Got beanie? Oh no, no. I want to get beanies. I want to get shirts. I really want to do. Shit, I have one sample shirt from Sticker Mule. See if I can find it here. Yep. It looks really good.
Dude, that is rad.
Yep. Yeah, they only sent me one for $15 because they just started screen printing and they wanted to test out some shirts.
Right.
So I told them, let's do it. They sent me that. It turned out phenomenal. And but they're pricey. They're not Gildan's. They're some other company. And personally, I don't like Gildan's. Just because they shrink vertically and then they maintain their width. I just don't like how
I hate that shit, dude.
Hate it.
I hate when that, because I buy 2Xs, because I'm a big dude, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it'll shrink vertically, and then I'll come out and I'll be like, dang, I need to get a new shirt. And my wife will, oh shit. Oh, yeah, there you are. And my wife will be like, you don't need any more shirts. I'm like, yeah, but look at this one. Like, if I ever was on a roller coaster wearing this, I can't ride a roller coaster wearing a shirt like that. Yeah. And she's like, why the fuck would you be riding a roller coaster? I was like, I'm just saying, this shirt is short. Like,
is that two mold?
Oh, it's not this shirt, but this one's my 2 mold shirt. This one fits all right, but sometimes if I stopped hang drying it because I think the hangers were stretching out the collar.
Yep. That's one thing that I constantly run into. All my band shirts, I like to hang dry them just because they're fucking Gildan's. And yeah, it always fucks up the collar. But I'd rather have a fucked up collar than a fucked up length.
Yeah, definitely. Because you can put it in the dryer. Huh?
I don't need my beer gut showing.
Yeah, right. Plus, if it's just the collar like this, it's not too bad now. That don't look bad, right? But I put it in the dryer the past couple times instead.
Yeah.
So that kind of made it fit back, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So yeah. I don't know. I'll go back to hang drying it now that it's fitting right, but it'll eventually do it again.
Yeah. Shit, man. So, what was the first, when did you get into death metal and what were the first bands that you started listening to? Okay,
so this is actually a pretty cool story. I'm pretty sure I've told it before, but just in case anyone's watching and has heard this before. Anyways, I grew up in Sacramento.
Okay.
So I lived across the street from this park that had a public pool and shit, basketball courts, and I'm skateboarding there with my buddy. And at the time, I'd listen to mostly punk rock and shit, punk rock, Weezer, and Kiss. That's what I was cool with. Straight up, that's what I liked. I was like, this is what I'm down with. And I was skateboarding at this park with my buddy, and we get to this basketball court, and I see this CD out there, and being a music nerd, I was like, dang, I don't care what this is, I'm just going to grab it and listen to it. Well, I take it home, and it's a fucking Century Media sample CD.
Oh, no.
So I was like, okay, I'll check this out. I put it on, and the first song was Silence is Deafening.
No way, that's dope.
By Napalm Death.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. So Napalm Death was the first like real introduction into that for me, kind of. I had a buddy who was trying to get me into it, but I don't know. It just wasn't really sticking until I got that CD.
Dude, Napalm Death is probably one of the best transitions from punk into death metal.
I
It
agree.
for sure is. It's
And
super
so what was cool about that sample CD was being someone who was like way into the music I was into at the time. It went from like Napalm Death, and then it went to Behemoth, and then it was like Immolation, uh,
Oh
Night
man, so
Rage.
you hit it really, really, really fucking hard after that.
Yeah, well, no, this was just the track listing.
Oh no way.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so then there was like Incantation, and then once it got to the song Eaten by Bloodbath, I was like, yo, this shit is vile. Like, this shit is crazy, dude. Like, this is not the Casualties. This is not like fucking Kiss or the Ramones or like fucking anything like that.
That's crazy. That's a really good track list. That's a really good
Oh,
track list.
yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of other songs on there too, like Rotting Cries, Christian. Uh, fuck, I probably still have it somewhere. But after that, it was just like I went from listening to punk rock all the time and of the shit I was listening to, and then I went to my buddy who was always trying to get me into metal,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yo, this metal stuff you've been talking about, bro. I think I think I'm down to try it, dude." He ended up making me this mixed CD with like, of course, classics because he just wanted to start me off with something digestible, like Metallica, Pantera, Megadeth, Kitty, Korn, Slipknot, like the basics.
Right.
But he would on this mixed CD he made, he snuck in like some of the good 6 Feet Under,
Okay.
and
No
like
shit.
some like what else was he putting on there? He was into like he wasn't really as into death metal, but he listened to like everything. But once I heard that 6 Feet Under stuff, that just sent me off into the death metal fucking frenzy that I've been on for the last fucking 16 years now. I feel like.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So
Shit. I'm only like fucking I'm like 4, 5 years, 5 years old. Death metal years.
really,
Yeah, I'm
dang,
still super new.
dang, dude,
Yeah, the
that's
first shit I
crazy.
really, really got into was like Morbid Angel. Uh, Morbid Angel. It was after I digested the last Death album. It was after I got into Skinless, I started going through the whole history and everything. After the last Death album, really got into like Dying Fetus and all that shit. There's a lot of under like not very known YouTube bands. Like one of my favorites was Backyard Mortuary, and they're yeah, check them out.
I've
They
never
have
heard
one
that.
album, Backyard Mortuary, and it is fucking sick. Dark Throne Soulside Journey. I think I have that on vinyl. Hold on.
No shit.
Yeah, one of the record stores
Uh,
around here had it. See.
Dang, dude, that is
Oh,
one of my favorite Dark Throne albums.
is one of the best death metal albums that I could think of for real.
And that's like literally their only death metal album.
It's their only death metal album. Yeah, yeah, right here.
Dang, dude.
Yep. It's got the, let me flip it around here. How do I flip? There we go. Yep. It's got your side A and side B and then a nice little picture.
Dang,
Fuck yeah, dude. I love that
dude.
shit.
How did you find that? I feel like I can't even find a CD of that.
Bro, one of the record stores around here, there's one specifically that sells a lot of really good shit. Like I got Heretic, that same
What?
purchase. Yeah, they had Heretic. They had Internal Rot, the Grieving Birth album. Light, yeah, that's a really good album. What they had Cathedral. I think this is a live album or something, but I'm super into doom metal.
Yeah.
Before I got into death metal, I was into doom metal. So Cathedral,
Yeah.
Witchfinder,
Doom metal is
Malice.
something I've just started like kind of really delving into because of like Death Doom.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
Death
really got
Doom
into that
is.
last Monolord album. That shit was sick.
Dude, Monolord. Fuck yeah. That's oh shit, that brings back memories.
Your Time to Shine was a really good album, dude. I thought that was so cool.
Okay. Do you fuck with Master?
I have never heard Master.
If you like do you like Vader?
Oh yeah.
You'll love Master.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you'll love Master. I got I got Joe Black by Malevolent Creation.
Oh my god, dude, for real.
Yeah. Oh, I got a Japanese pressing of Venom's Black Metal,
Oh, what?
and then it's got the where is it? Yeah, the Japanese up there and everything.
Oh my
Super
god,
tight.
dude.
Yeah,
That is sick.
and yeah, I was super into doom metal at first, like from 2015 to 2018, 2017 ish, and I was really into Sleep, Black Sabbath, a lot of the stoner metal shit like Weed Eater,
Oh,
Bongzilla,
oh yeah.
Belzebong, and from there I found this band called Conan, and they're astronomically slow, astronomically low, and astronomically brutal. If you like the slow, brutal shit, check out Conan.
Like in the vein of like Primitive Man.
Kind of. They have done shows with Primitive Man, but they're basically Primitive Man if they were like D&D, but tuned like I don't know 3 steps lower, and then they have like this it's like a Slayer type vocal style, but it's more of like a holler. There's not as many syllables, but the same like vocal range. And then
Okay.
the bass player does like this Viking belt and shit like that. And the
Damn.
drummer is phenomenal. The drummer is probably what ties everything else together because you have the tone, you got the scale, and then you got the mix behind it. The mix is probably what drew me in the most because all of that bass and shit carries the heaviness of the riffs. Yeah, Conan was.
Dang, dude, I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, they're from the UK. I think they're from England specifically. But
Huh.
yeah, definitely worth getting into for doom metal.
I'm actually going through my record collection. I don't know if you saw that earlier. I was talking about going through them. Do you go through and like clean all your records?
I'm building my records.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm building it. Yeah, I got a decent amount of tapes thanks to Corpse Gristle. And I got a decent amount of CDs. I don't have a ton, but I have a good selection, and then I have a decent amount of vinyls.
Yeah, I mean, I have a good amount of records, but I always try and like at least like once a year I'll go through and listen to them and then like clean them and make sure they all work. Like
Yeah,
I feel like when I first did that, I was setting them on my shelf like it would be 12s, and then I would put my 10s and then all my 7s. But the 12s are heavier than all those, so it fucked up some of my 7s. But I played them the last time I did this, and some of my 7s were all fucked up. Well, I did it this next time around, and now they're fine. But that's because I have them all separated now. I think.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's
records
crazy.
do that though. I mean, the material they're made of will do that, won't it? It'll just like bend and like it's
Oh yeah,
possible that it could.
fix itself.
Like, since you were talking about punk, I have this one. It's called Riot Clone by Death to Humanity, or I don't know. I can't find any information on these guys, but they're from Britain, right around the time that they were, like the Pink Floyd Wall album, what that was about. It's around the exact same time. And these guys, I'll send this to you if you want, because I don't listen to it, and it has a lot of really cool shit.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's got a lot of really cool shit. It's got the Queen in the bunker.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts. And the lyrics in here are fucking dope. The lyrics in here are super sick. They printed all of them. Yeah, it's on a 7. Yeah, I'll send this to you if you want, because
Hell yeah.
I don't get enough use out of this, and since you like punk and shit, I'll definitely send this to you.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, I have a few 7s. I really like them because you usually get like the EPs or like stuff like that, like stuff you don't normally see all the time on 7s.
Yeah.
But I did get I got this one.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love that shit. I don't know if you've ever heard Grave Titan.
Yeah. That song, or one of their songs, keeps coming up on my YouTube list because I listen to a lot of stabbing.
Yeah, they're from Boise. Grave Titan's from Boise. Okay, so this is what was fucked up, is I bought 2 copies, or I bought 1 copy of this, right?
Yes.
And it was warped. So I was like, fuck it. Like, I really like this one a lot. I'm just going to buy another one. I'm not even going to hassle them about it being warped.
Right.
I bought another one, and it was also warped. So then I was like, fuck. Now I have to say.
From the label or the band?
From the label.
Shit.
So I messaged the band, or the label, and he was like, he sent me the money back for it. And, or no, I feel like I did end up messaging him about the first one, because I told him, I was like, hey, I'll buy another one. You know what I mean? I don't care if I have to pay for another one. I just want this record, but I think this one was warped, and I just wanted to let him know, I think. And then he ended up sending me my money back, and then he still sent the record. So that was cool, but that one was warped too. And I ended up giving it to a buddy, and I was like, I don't know, if you can find some way to, like, flatten it out maybe or something. I don't know, dude. Like, I've heard of people doing that. Like,
what, do you bake it?
No, I don't.
No?
I just separated them, because now this one works.
Okay, yeah.
So I think it's just because I didn't have them separated.
Wow, interesting.
Plus, this room that I'm in is in a basement, and like, I don't have a cover over the vent. So if we turn the heater on, it gets really warm in here sometimes. Not like to the point where my records would be ruined, but like any hotter, then yeah, they'd probably be ruined.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that, and the combination of how they were like stored, probably is what made them play like that. Because I have the mortiferum split, and there was another one that was doing that too. Oh, my Vastum spectral voice split.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those ones were all warped, and then I separated them, and they all started working again.
Vastum is one of my favorites. Vastum is one of the ones that I was listening to along with like Incantation, Constant.
Yeah. Yeah, Vastum. So really, anything those dudes in Necrot and Vastum. I don't know what other projects those guys are in, but both those bands are solid.
Yeah. I was shuffling a lot of Necrot, Vastum, Incantation, and what was the other one? I can't remember. Vastum, Incantation, Necrot, and then what was the other? I think it was the Frozen Soul EP or the demo. Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher's really dope. I like Skull Crusher.
Oh yeah, Skull Crusher for sure. Yeah, that's one album I never got a chance to get, but I want to.
Yeah.
'Cause that was one of my first like finds, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Once you start falling down that rabbit hole, you're like, okay, you pick out the ones that sound dope, like right off the bat, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna check these out, and then like,
Yeah.
okay, this one's pretty cool. Like, even with a name like Skull Crusher, that's dope.
Man. Yeah, I've also been really digging a lot of these one-man projects. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Gross Load's fucking dope. I'll throw
Yeah,
in Moiscus in there. I know they're two-piece, but Moiscus is just so fucking dope.
I haven't heard Moistus yet. Because I've been thinking about going to Life After Death. I've been wanting to check out like a lot of these bands that are playing.
You got to see Moiscus and Gross Load in the same set. It's fucking that shit. Yeah, man. Gross Load has some sick riffs. Moiscus is just phenomenal all around. They're
Really?
Oh yeah, the drummer is fucking nuts. The guitars are brutal. The vocals are brutal. The guitar and vocals are nothing like out of the box. It's just like, you know, it fits where it's supposed to be. And then the drums, dude, the dude's fucking nuts. Especially with the way he has his drums set up. Because like, I don't know, he has his drums set up super fucking low and shit. Yeah,
Dang.
Riffs. Yeah, definitely check out Moiscus.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of the stuff coming out of Ohio lately because it's turning. I feel like so. I've always thought Texas was like straight up like the best when it came to death metal recently. You know what I mean? They had a lot of stuff coming out of Texas, and they still do. They have a lot.
Yeah.
But Ohio has probably got just as much death metal bands coming out of that state as Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely have like picked up the slack from like Florida and shit. Other than like Warflurch. Warflurch is, you know, phenomenal.
Holding it down.
Yeah, but like in the last like 20 years, they definitely picked up the slack from Florida for sure.
Yeah, like there are a lot. Nagathula. Did you listen to them?
How do you spell that?
Nogotula.
Gotcha.
It's called Gore Vortex Ascension. It's sick. I think it's cool. I like it a lot. But there's, like I said, man, there's so many good bands coming out of there. Like, I just discovered Stake Driver the other day.
They're sick, yeah.
Stake Driver is dope. Like, super cool. I was talking with their vocalist. He's really cool. Fucking, yeah. Lycanthropy 666 was way cool. Scab Hag, of course. And then you get into, like, the bigger ones like Bog, Inoculation, or even, like, Noxus. Fucking, dude, it's out of control out there, dude.
Oh, yeah. Then one of my favorites, you know, just because, like, I fucking love the dudes, Dark Druid, and
yes,
one of their, the guitar player, he was from Sewer, he's now doing Haxon.
Yep.
That shit's fucking sick. Yeah,
Haxon and Stake Driver are some of the same dudes, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I think Haxon and Stake Driver are a lot of the same dudes.
Gotcha. Have you checked out Needle Pusher?
No, that's a new Maggot Stomp one, huh?
Uh-huh. Yep, they've been around for a little bit, but they just did some stuff with Maggot Stomp. They're phenomenal. They're really good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like brutal death gore grind stuff. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, I hadn't checked them out. I haven't checked it out yet, but I need to. It's just like there's some. I'm just gonna say it. There's some bands where the name's just like the idea of the name is just like. It's not that I'm hating on it. It's just like it's a reach for me sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's some bands that are like that, and I've been like putting my place on some bands. Honestly, like just comes down to don't judge a book by the cover. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
But Needle
Yeah,
Pusher would be one that was like that for me because I saw the name and I was like, what is this coming to at first? And I was like, I never. Once you say it's like you said it was like brutal, like death grind kind of stuff.
Brutal death. Yeah, yeah, some
Yeah.
shit like that.
So that makes more sense now.
Yeah, there's also sludge bands. So my progression went from doom metal to like sludge metal or sludge whatever. So there's bands like Meth Drinker. Meth Drinker is really dope. Really, really, all of that for me comes from a love of big guitar amps, like fucking large,
Yeah.
big amps. And yeah, definitely check out Meth Drinker. They're fucking sick as far as the sludge goes. And shit, what was the one band you were just talking about?
We were talking about Needle Pusher.
Needle Pusher. Yeah, they're sick. Shit, there was something else I was gonna say. I can't remember.
Sludge?
Yeah. Here I am. The Sanguisugabog demo or EP, the first one with the red.
Yeah.
Whenever I looked at it, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be some like Mr. Bungle shit.
Yeah.
The dude who sent it to me, we like Primus and Mr. Bungle and all that shit. I thought it was gonna be something like that, and he wasn't really into death metal. He's not really like super into death metal. He's really picky. But he sent me that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Where did you get this shit from? Like, it completely just like left field. Let's see.
Yeah, I do. Pornographic Seizures is probably like one of my favorite records that I have for sure. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I like Tortured Hole as well, but I would have to say Pornographic Seizures is always going to be my favorite of the two. Yo, Soul Devourment.
Soul Devourment, what up?
What up, what up? I'm trying to make my way down to LAD. See you guys. Fucking, I was saying, though, about Life After Death. You know how much it costs to get from fucking Boise to Cincinnati on a plane that weekend?
On a plane? Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like $500, bro. Round trip.
You're shitting me.
Dude, I want to go bad, but I need to, like, plan a little more.
Yeah. Did plane tickets go way up since 2019? I know they were super low for a while.
I think it's because it's a weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'd literally be getting there and, like, getting there for the weekend and leaving when it's over.
Dude. Hell yeah.
And actually, Soul Devourment is one of the bands that is, like, pushing me to go to that show. Like, there's a lot of good bands on that festival.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Soul Devourment, Mortiferum, shit like that. That also fucking, it's like, hooked me hardcore.
Yeah.
Hooked me.
I'm excited. I got to figure out how I'm going to get down there. I think it's doable. It's just a matter of, like, do I want to shell out that much at one time for a plane ticket? But
that's $500 for a two-way?
Yeah, that's there and back.
Wow. Jeez. Damn, a couple of years ago, it was like $200.
Yeah. But then again, too, the ticket for the show is only $30. Yeah. So at that point, you're really not spending much. Like, you rent a car for a day or whatever. Like, rent a car for a day or two or something. That's another $100. So that, I mean, at that point, it's a vacation. So you might as well go all out. Like,
right.
So rent a car. Yeah. Get like a decent hotel or something nearby. Like,
I was talking with Mike D from Scab Hag. We were looking into getting like a Airbnb or something. Just get fucking go get that near the venue or whatever, and just get fucking tore back.
Yeah. That'd be good shit.
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of good bands.
Yeah. Yeah. We've thrown around the idea of getting a U-Haul or like buying one of those U-Haul vans. I don't know.
Yeah.
Utility vans, I guess you would call them. We've been thinking about getting one of those. I imagine we will by the time we start playing shows out of state, because I would want to go to Ohio and play with like Dark Druid and stuff, just because we're real good buddies and shit.
Yeah.
Go visit them and whatnot, and then Kansas visit Ted, and can't really think of anywhere else that's accessible. I mean, we could do Arkansas, but I mean, it's Arkansas. I don't really know of a whole lot going on down there.
Right. I feel like Arkansas would have like a more of a hardcore scene.
Yeah. Yeah, the Southern Midwest is like super hardcore. At least St. Louis is super hardcore. Arkansas is hardcore. But yeah, that's one of the problems with St. Louis is there's a whole lot more hardcore, and they're recently they've been getting into like black metal or at least being more influenced by black metal and things like that.
Right.
But not a whole lot of like sludgy slam riffs put into like a death metal structure type of deal.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's probably the biggest barrier of our project is geography. And I would love to end up in Texas, because Texas.
Dude, that's all you gotta even say, really. That's all you gotta say.
Else really to say.
Like, killer barbecue, killer music, like, all around. I mean, that's all I need is food and metal. Like, and I'm good, and that's all I need.
Yeah, groove and metal. A couple gurgles in there, and you're good.
Yeah, right? Just some fucking food, some metal. That's all you need in Texas.
Yeah.
That's it. Check this shit out, dude. I found this at the store today. This is another beer I found. The other one wasn't a beer, but this one is called Hazy Jones. It's 8.5%. It's a Imperial Hazy IPA.
No shit. Imperial IPAs and hazy IPAs are my favorite.
Isn't that a weird combo?
Yeah,
McCall Brewing. McCall Brewing. I'm pretty sure it's out of McCall, McCall, Idaho.
Shit, man.
Fucking crazy. Sometimes, like, I'll just get a can and, like, how it looks.
Yeah.
Like, that just looks rad.
I've been drinking a lot of Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Yeah,
that
9% gets me going.
Yeah, dude. Like, I like craft beers a lot, but, like, there's one thing that I do know about craft beers is I can drink a fair amount of them, but if, like, it gets to a certain point where I'm going to have, like, more than, like, 3 or 4, I might as well just be drinking Coors Light.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Because it's cheap. It's cheaper than this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I got Busch. I've been getting craft beers forever, but, it's been some on my own and shit. Gotta work it within my budget and all that stupid adult shit. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a default. You know what I mean? You're like, you know what? I just want a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll just have a beer.
Yeah, man. But yeah, St. Louis has just phenomenal breweries. Yeah, St. Louis, one of the biggest attractions for St. Louis is beer, because we have the Budweiser factory here, and what they did is, after they basically installed themselves in St. Louis, they built up a bunch of money and redid all of the water supply. So it's the cleanest water in the country. So out of that, you have a bunch of microbreweries. There's like whole conventions in St. Louis of microbreweries. Like tomorrow, for Mardi Gras, they're all going to be on fucking along the river. So we're going to go out along the river and just try samples of all of these different microbreweries and shit. It's one of the coolest fucking things ever.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Idaho's got a lot of breweries. There's like Sockeye. I don't know how far out their reach really goes, because like I can't even get a Lone Star here.
Really?
I mean, have you had Lone Star beer?
I've seen it. I've seen it like once or twice. It's got the circle with the star in it.
Yeah, it's that Texas beer.
Texas beer.
Like I can get a Shiner. I can get a Shiner Bock, but I can't get a Lone Star.
Right.
So it's weird. I don't know how far out like Idaho beer reach goes.
I haven't really seen any Ohio beer for real. But do you guys have Yingling over there?
That's like the Japanese beer, isn't it?
Yingling. I can't remember where they're out of, but it's like a gold can, gold label beer.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Yingling is really good. Love Yingling. Can't get him over here. But my stepdad, he has a buddy who has family out where they're at, and they'll send whole crates of fucking Yingling and shit. It's really good. They make like light beers and lagers and shit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my beer choice usually changes often. And it usually depends on the season, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's summertime, I'm not gonna, like, my favorite beer out of any beer, I don't know if you've ever had it. I believe it's by North Coast. But it's called Old Rasputin.
Okay.
It's a Russian Imperial Stout.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
It's bomb. It's really, really good. And that's my favorite one. But I'm not going to drink that in the summertime. I'm not going to sit out in the sun and drink a fucking stout.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
In the summertime, I'll get like a session beer or like an IPA or like a pale ale, like a Sierra Nevada even.
Yeah. 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 My go-to, like, for default first choice, middle of summer, it's got to be like a Corona or a Dos Equis with a lime. Like some sort of Mexican beer with a lime in the summer. That's for sure what I'm going with.
Yeah, I feel that. I usually like if I'm getting like a craft beer, it'll be one of those ones. But like summertime, I do a lot of like barbecuing and shit, and like barbecuing and drinking beer kind of go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
on it. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like I'll just grab like a fat fucking case of Coors Light and just fucking drink that while I'm fucking barbecuing, smoke joints in the backyard and shit.
Yeah. Dude.
It's fun. I was gonna say I used Dos Equis for a marinade once.
How was that?
So I was making tri-tip sandwiches, and I put a tri-tip in like a half of a Dos Equis, a shot of Hornitos, a blended up mango with some like habanero, cilantro, carne asada seasoning, like some fucking onion powder and shit. I think that was it. Like pepper, salt.
So it had like a sweet hot thing going on?
Yeah, like lime. Yeah, it was so bomb. I put this tri-tip in that and let it sit in there for like almost 24 hours before I cooked that shit. It was so bomb.
Dude, what kind of do you guys have dispensaries and shit over there? No? Damn, it's all street.
Yeah.
Fucking,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
got,
you can go, like, you can drive to Ontario in Oregon,
yeah, true. Yeah,
which
yeah.
that's what I normally do.
It's surprising that there's no dispensaries over there since it's so close to Canada.
Yeah, Idaho's going to be one of the last states to legalize anything.
Damn. Shit, man.
It's like it's one of those good old boys club states. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Interesting.
we'll be one of the last ones. It's crazy because literally almost everyone around us, I believe, actually almost everyone around us is legal. Because you got Washington, Oregon, California is not really that far away, honestly.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, California, I feel like is like 16 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's about here to Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it's doable. I mean, that's how I got here. We drove here in a freaking van when I was like 15, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely doable.
Yeah.
So,
Fucking order a pound from a dispensary. Go get it.
fuck, anymore, I usually just fucking max out on flour if I go to a dispensary and just fucking grab some hash and some dabs and,
Hash is dope. I love hash.
man. Every time I see it in there, I would go in there and be like, man, I miss hash. And then I would get something else. And then after a while, I was like, you know what? How much is this shit anyway? It's like $15 for a gram of hash. Like, all right. Like, fuck it. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
good.
what? I'll throw like a chunk of it in the bottom of my fucking grinder in the little keef catcher and just take hash out of that, or I'll do dabs with it or something.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, put hash in the keef catcher.
Fuck yeah.
Because then you basically get more hash because the oils will mix in with each other.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So why not? And then you can do dabs with that. I mean, you have to get your bowl super fucking hot to do dabs of like fucking like rock hash.
Mm-hmm.
But it works if you get it really hot.
Shit, man. You almost need a oil burner, like you're smoking crack.
Right? Yeah, for hash, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, dude. Yo, you ever check these guys out?
Yes, I love a braided.
That shit's sick.
Yeah, a braided dope.
It's too bad they're like not around anymore, but definitely a cool buy.
The newer death metal bands and grindcore bands, like, they help me get up in the mornings. Like, whenever I wake up, the first thing I do is go look up something that I have not ever heard of. And it just gets me going just enough to get out of fucking bed.
Yeah, dude. I have YouTube music on my phone, and I can like look up. I can like just look up a band, and like if they're on there, most of the time they are. Probably about 99% of the time they are. I can download like their entire discography to my library.
Yeah.
So when I hear new bands, I'll do that. Like for example, I did that with like Nunslaughter just recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I just downloaded everything, you know? And I was like, I'm going to listen to like the old stuff and I'll listen to the most recent stuff. And then I'll just like work my way into the middle, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So.
Newest. I'm not a huge fan of, who's the one, Mayhem. I'm not a huge fan of Mayhem, but when they released the Daemon album, holy fuck. Like, holy shit, that shit was so good. I played that for like 3 months straight. That shit was gnarly.
And honestly, I've never been a huge black metal fan. I like it. Like, I dig it. I think it's cool, but it's never been like my favorite. But lately, there's just some releases that are just too fucking sick to deny. Like
Mhm.
The last Dark Throne release, we were talking about that earlier. Besides Soulside Journey, I think Eternal Hails is my favorite Dark Throne release.
Yes, I 100% agree. 100% agree.
Like
For
their
sure.
first one and their last one, best.
Yeah, Old Star is still really good, but the new
Yeah.
one, Eternal Hails, like that's like Old Star on crack to me. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Eternal Hails was like the doom metal side of black metal.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was so rad. Like I couldn't help but feel like listening to that, like, God, I can just feel like the fucking the corpse paint like forming on my face and shit. Like I could like I turned this on and I just ended up in a fucking forest. Like what the fuck just happened? Like
So you just took a bunch of DMT and you're living a different life.
yeah, right? Yeah. Like I don't know, you like country. I was talking about that with like Charlie Crockett. I was making the joke like I turned on the song Jamestown Ferry. Someone shared it and I was like, weird. I clicked on this and a beer just appeared in my hand. Fucking funny shit. Charlie Crockett is dope. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of good stuff out there. There's a
Am I
lot.
breaking up?
Oh,
Am I breaking up? Am I good?
yeah, a little bit. You there? You got the ring going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? What happened? What is happening? Oh, here we go. What do we got? Accept. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right, I'm back.
There we go.
Sorry about that. Fucking,
Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, dude, that Dark Throne album really is sick, though.
yeah, like
It's probably the coolest thing they've done, for sure. Transylvanian Hunger, I like. I like Blaze in the Northern Sky. I like Under Funeral Moon. Eternal Hails and Soulside Journey are always going to be like the best way to describe Dark Throne, I think.
So, do you like first wave revivals, like shit that sounds like Sodom or Creator, but just like
Oh, yeah.
more, yeah,
Yeah.
Check out some Metalis, I think that it was, or Malice.
Malice?
Is sick. Yeah. What's in this here? Yeah, it's got a good old picture and all that shit.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Malice is dope. That's like first wave black metal. I love first wave black metal, but you gotta be really picky with what you share with other people, because a lot of it's fucking National Socialist fucking black metal.
Yeah, true. Yeah, black metal, I feel like black metal is like the only genre that's really like that.
It is, you know? It really is.
It gets a bad rep, for sure.
Like, I know that, I know death metal had a little bit of Nazi buzz with the one old vocalist of, who am I thinking of? It's that one band. Shit. So, he did stuff with Incantation for a while, but then I think he got fired because he's a fucking Nazi. It'll come to me in a little bit, but yeah, other than that, the whole National Socialist presence is all in the black metal scene, sadly, which,
Yeah.
gotta be wary of that.
I mean, the way I see it is like, at the end of the day, I'm not necessarily always supporting what it is they're promoting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If the music sounds good, it sounds good.
that is a good point. If it sounds
Like-
good, it's good, yeah.
Like different strokes for different folks. Like if I was like, yeah, I don't like this band because they feel this way. Like, well, yeah, I don't have to like them, but I can be like, yo, that music is sick, though.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't. I guess I could see how someone would always have like kind of a bad taste in their mouth about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if the music is jamming, it's jamming, dude.
It is. Yeah.
So
I can't think of that other band. Fuck. But yeah. As far as like politics and shit, I really think it should be super left out of metal.
it really should.
It really should. Like, there's nothing really cool about flexing your politics in metal. You know, if you're gonna do that, be a punk band type of deal.
Yeah, right. we're not trying to we're not trying to make waves and shit. We just want to like fucking kick it and jam and shit.
Unity.
Fuck, dude.
Fucking spin kicking motherfuckers off the half pipe and shit.
That's a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of that kind of shit going around at death metal shows lately too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the karate?
I blame it on Gatekeeper. Blame it on
Yeah.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't hate on it because at the end of the day, like, if you're on stage playing and people are vibing to your music, like, am I really the person to be like, hey, you can vibe to my music, but you can't vibe to it that way?
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you dig it, you dig it.
Dude, someone tried to start crowd killing at a Weed Eater show.
Yeah.
It was one young kid, and the rest of them were like 40 years old. And one kid just started crowd killing, and everybody else just kind of hugged him. They all just hugged him and said, "This is not the place to do this. Please stop."
Right.
And then they let him go. And he kept crowd killing the fucking Weed Eater. I'm like, dude, this is not even the band to crowd kill it.
Yeah, dude, no. Oh my god.
Blues riffs are not to be crowd killed. Fuck.
No. No. No, I actually did just recently pick up my guitar not that long. Like, I think yesterday. It'd been a while.
What do you have?
I have 3. One of them actually doesn't work on the amp. It's broken. But I have. Sorry, that's my wife and my grandson.
Oh.
I have. That's the one I primarily play.
Hell yeah.
That one's broken.
The Beast.
And in here, this one is my baby. I don't even play it anymore, honestly. I got tired of like leaving it hanging on like a stand on the wall, and people would come in here and be like, "Oh, that's so cool," and they'd be like, "Can I pick it up?" And they'd pick it up and like play it, and it's like, dude, come on, man, this is like an $800 guitar. Like, I've wanted this since I was 15 years old. It's like my favorite guitarist.
Yes. Those you don't really play.
No. That I played for probably a couple months when I got it, and then I was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this to this thing. Like, this is an $800 guitar. Like, I'm gonna put it in the case and I'll buy the Jackson because I'll get the same quality for half the price.
Yep. Yeah, I have a Jackson. I only have one guitar. It's my Warrior. I was lucky enough to find a. I was lucky enough to find a 90s Warrior body.
Oh God!
With the reverse dinky headstock on it.
That is sick.
It came with a set of invaders, but I replaced the bridge with a War Pig, bare knuckle War Pig, and then I redid the electronics. The input jack used to be over here. I put it over here just so it's out of the way, and then I got a volume knob. and the invader on top is not actually a part of the circuit. I just don't have a cover, so I just threw it in there and
Yeah.
lowered it to where the magnets aren't affecting the strings at all.
Right.
This is what I've been using for the past 3 or 4 years, and
Yeah.
these old dinky necks, bro. These old reverse headstock dinky necks, Japanese. They're the PS1 or PS2 necks.
Yeah.
What the model number is, but they're the best necks that I've ever played. They're the thinnest, and they just feel the best. And
Honestly, I love my Jackson the most. Like
yeah.
I love my Dean, but Jackson is I haven't felt more comfortable playing an electric guitar than I have playing a Jackson.
Yep. Yeah, and I even used to hate on Jackson. Like I didn't really know a whole lot at the time. I was playing a fucking Fender Strat, but
Right.
you know, I was like, I didn't really like Jackson at all. And then I saw the playthroughs of Vitriol, the Vitriol playthroughs. He's using the Iron Bird and then the Warrior, and I'm like, shit, I need to get a fucking Warrior. And I also have frozen shoulder because I sleep weird and I don't do physical therapy, and I can't hold a Squire or Fender and have my arm cocked up like this, and so the Warrior allows me to have my hand a little more in the center of my body.
Right.
That helped a lot, and that's whenever I started writing a lot of the Bloodspawn riffs off of this thing. It's just it's Jacksons are phenomenal.
I love it. I mean, my only gripe is because I'm ADHD. I think that's what it is. Like I have all these unfinished projects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like my YouTube channel, slightly neglected. It takes a lot of time to put the time and energy that I want to put into it with kids and like work and shit. But like it's kind of the same thing with like my project as far as my music that I've been working on. It's just like I never have the time to work on it. So
Right.
I mean, yes, like at the end of the day, like that could be construed as like an excuse because if you're motivated enough, then you'll do it. So maybe I'm lacking the motivation. I don't know, but
you have to have the time with the motivation.
Yeah, it's got to be a good balance.
Yeah. Whenever I started writing riffs for Bloodspawn, that was whenever I had a surplus of time and a surplus of motivation, and then it developed into what it is. But if you don't have really both of those, it's hard to get something done that's satisfying.
Right. So that being said, I'm not a huge lead guitar player, and I've never honestly been a huge fan of like I don't know. I dig the solos and shit. I dig that stuff, but it's not like what I'm looking forward to. You know, if I hear a German riff, like if it sounds good and it's fucking sick, then cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm more of a rhythm guy.
I'm supposed to be a bass player, but I have not found many musicians to where I can, write music and then they can just play it. So I've been having to. This is the first project where I picked up lead guitar and vocals. Like I've never done vocals or lead guitar ever in anything, and a lot of it is like first and second take improv, So trying to hop on that shit and then do it at the same time while you're playing like for a set. Holy fuck! It's a completely different thing. You have to like split your mind up into 3 different locations and shit. It's so weird.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know how you guys do it. I couldn't do fucking vocals and play guitar at the same time. Unless I was playing some fucking caveman kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just some fucking slammy riffs, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of the solos I'm doing vocals at the same time, so it's like I gotta practice a lot for doing that shit. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely comes down to like having the healthy balance of motivation and time, for sure.
Yeah.
So that being said, though, like I said, I'm not a huge lead guy, but I have a Floyd Rose that doesn't really ever get used very much.
Yep.
So that guitar is in E standard. So literally everything I play sounds like a thrash song.
I was listening to someone talk about how everything in E standard ends up sounding like a thrash song. I think that was the May Vizzle death matches and death metal with Deep. Yeah. They were talking about
I feel like I was talking with him about that. I was like, yo, dude, I like E standard. It's cool because like it's simple, it's easy, like it takes nothing to play it. But like it's definitely everything. So you could play like you could be shooting for death metal the whole time. It's gonna sound like a fucking heavier version of a Metallica song.
Dude, yeah. Do you for your guitars that are down tuned, what gauges do you use?
Fuck, dude. So that's my problem with my BC Rich is I honestly don't even remember what gauge string I have on that. But I bought a thicker gauge of string for it. I put them on. I adjusted the fucking the bridge, and it sounded great. And it was tuned to A standard.
Yeah.
So not a lot lower, but lower.
Okay. So, have you heard of String Joy?
No.
Okay, check out String Joy. Let me get these for you. Let's see. So, because I was super into doom metal, I was using like 75 gauge strings on the bottom, and then like 13 to 15 on top. So there's shit ton of tension. String Joy, they sell. This is a 7-string pack. It's 11 to 70, but it comes with it's a 70, then goes to 56, and then to 44, 32, 18, 14, and 11.
Okay. So you would just need the 6?
I'll just remove the 56. I'll remove the 56 and then put them on here. So it goes 70 to 44 to 32 to 18 because, again, I also have a Floyd Rose. So the tension is a huge thing. And having that extra heavy bottom for the 70 definitely helps tune down because we're drop A. So A standard, definitely look at String Joy. They have a subscription to where every 2 months or every 1 month or every 3 months or whatever you want to pick, they'll send you so many packs of strings.
Okay.
Custom gauges for your guitar and stuff. And that's what I did, and that's what I'm going to keep using. I'm going to put this pack on the guitar before I record, and then use that for playing shows and shit. But I'm not the best at changing my strings frequently. Like, I end up keeping a set of strings on for like 6 months at a time. A lot of people change their strings every month, but, you know, I really don't play enough to where it makes that big of a difference.
Right.
So I only, they sent me the first shipment, and then they sent me the second shipment, and then I deleted my subscription, but I have 3 extra sets of strings for whatever I need and shit. But they're by far the best string company that I've ever come across,
Yeah.
including Ernie Ball, Diodario, you know, just because
Yeah.
they have so many different options and shit. Definitely looking at String Joy.
All right, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, because my Floyd Rose, my Jackson, I don't have, and I was talking about this on the live stream I did with the dudes in combat last week. I don't have the time and the patience to. I'm more likely to pay someone to switch my guitar over, like at Guitar Center, than I
Yeah.
am to sit here in my basement and try and flip that shit over to like a different tuning with a Floyd Rose on.
Yeah,
Because
with
I
the
know
Floyd
I'll
Rose,
get
it's fucking
frustrated.
ridiculous.
I know I'll get frustrated.
Yeah, I was frustrated changing this pack out, because with the Floyd Roses, you screw them in with these posts down here, and I fucking cracked my what's supposed to be your B saddle. I fucking just completely shattered it because I screwed it in way too tight. So then I had to go buy an extra set of saddles from the company. But yeah, it's extremely fucking difficult.
Dang.
Yeah, I ended up taking off the locking nut too. Like I took all of the things off. The saddle for the nut is still there, but I just don't have the little clamps on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I did that with the BC Rich, because it's just so much easier to do that kind of stuff with without a floating bridge.
Oh yeah. We went ahead and got another Warrior for the studio that has a stationary bridge or whatever, a normal bridge. Looks like
Right.
it's strung through, but it's set up like a Les Paul, so it has the post and then it goes into the body.
Right.
I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna string that up for rhythms, and then with the new guitar player, he's really fucking good. Like I've had the most trouble that anybody could ever think of trying to get musicians in on shit, and usually I don't give anybody the time of day, just because of the geography and what people are into and shit. But this guy, he bought the Ibanez Geo that was used in the Morbid Angel music video. I forget which one it was. Shit, I forget which one it was. But God of Emptiness. God of Emptiness video where he's in the cathedral with the 7-string Ibanez. He bought that thing, like the original, like the 90s original, and it has a Floyd Rose on it. He's really good at solos and stuff, so I think I'm going to let him take over a lot of the solo stuff for the new album. So
Okay.
my Primus solos are going to go away. But like I said, I've never done solos at all, so all of the EP ended up sounding like a mix between Trey Azathoth from Morbid Angel and then Larry Lalonde from Primus.
Yeah, dude. Either way, dude, it sounds sick as fuck, man. Like, I dig it. I love it.
If it's just lava chaos, you ain't got to do nothing crazy.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, there's so many bands out there. Like, that's what I tell myself, at least. Maybe I'm just delusional, but that's what I tell myself as far as like, you can't compare yourself to other people either. First off, if you compare what you're doing to everybody else, you're not going to get anywhere yourself.
Yep. Right.
So I try and remind myself that first and foremost. The other thing I try and remind myself of is the fact that, like, just because, I don't have a certain skill set that other players might have, doesn't mean I can't make a good song.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Producing and engineering is, to the core, I'm an engineer, like, for sure. Like, I'm an engineer first, then a bass player, and then a rhythm guitarist, and then a vocalist, and then lastly, a lead guitarist. But, songwriting is one of the biggest thing is probably the key to actually doing something with a project. Like if you have one person that can play, or even two people that can play, everything, they still can't come up with a good song. But someone who is a good songwriter, they can go sit in with them and be like, okay, the song should start like this, it should go this way, and it should end like this. That's probably one of the most lucrative skills that you can have.
Exactly.
And is songwriting. Like if you're not a good songwriter, you can't really do much. Like you can try, but it's not going to make an impression.
Yeah.
It just has to have that. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's
honestly, I feel like a good rhythm guitar track is a good backbone for anything, really.
Yep.
Especially when you have multiple guitars. If you have a good solid rhythm track,
mm-hmm.
that's like a good blueprint. You know what I mean? A foundation.
Yeah. All of the riffs for the EP, whenever I wrote them, they were in a completely different tempo, completely different drum idea, and I got really into the idea of coming up with a riff and then changing it in different contexts and using that to kind of develop itself, kind of let itself develop however it wants to, and then pick the best one. That's a lot of how we put together the EP and the albums, because I would come in with riffs. I'd play the riffs at home. I would have the drum tracks to the riffs, so it would sound like this. But then Nigel, being the drummer, coming up with all the drum stuff, he'll play it a different way, and so I'll just play the same thing but his way, and let him follow, and that's how we get our sound.
Right.
And then on top of that, I'll put my 2 cents in as far as structure and all that shit. But there's two songs where he wrote just completely off of drums, just drum beats, and they are the best fucking songs on the whole thing.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, the drummer wrote a fucking drum track, and then I put riffs over it. And
dang,
it's just like the best shit ever.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I have heard of some people doing that, like laying down like it helps you get like a tempo first, right? Yep. Right off the bat. Like it's not I don't know, as a guitar player for me, I always at least think, like I said, a rhythm track. But then again, I also hear it in my head as I'm playing it.
Yeah.
But then again, other people don't hear that either.
Exactly.
So like, it's kind of I don't want to say it's like unorthodox, but it's like the backdoor method. You know what I mean? Like do the drum track first, and then add a fucking guitar track on top. That's a hardcore flex, bro.
Hell yeah. Symbiotic Disarray. That's our new guitar player. Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. What up, bro? What up?
Welcome, buddy. Yeah.
If he wants to get in here, he can get in here.
Hey, send him a request. I don't give a fuck.
Let's see. I mean, we just getting stoned and drinking beer.
I'm going to take a pee right quick. Hold on.
Go for it, bro. Oh, doing us dirty with the decline. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Definitely good to have you in here for sure. Stoked on everything coming up. Gotta check it out, man. I'm excited. Oh, no, you're good, dude. I'm just fucking around. You're good. You're good. You're good. I feel it. If I could find some way to make this a job, like smoking weed, you know how sick that would be? That way I could be like, yeah, I'm working too. But let's face it, this ain't working. What else we get in here?
I fucking... Oh, yo. Check this out. Have you ever heard these guys? I just switched it to this one. Inhuman
Who's that?
Suffering. Inhumane Suffering?
Inhuman Suffering. I think I have. Is that a Corpse Crystal release?
No, it's Barbaric Brutality.
Barbaric Brutality. Okay, that's how I heard of him.
They're like a two guy. It's just two dudes. This fucking super.
Is it drums, guitar, vocals, or do they layer it?
Honestly, I have no idea. I've just been fucking listening to it. Let's see. It doesn't even say what they play. It just says the two dudes. Huh. Either way, it's very slammy death metal.
Yeah.
But it's what... So there's that... With that kind of genre, there's that line, I feel like, where it's like you're either more leaned towards death metal or more leaned towards slam.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is definitely more leaned towards death metal.
Yeah. It's crazy you say that, because like I've definitely heard of people that are not into metal at all, but they love slam. They love slam, but they hate everything else. Like, they can't, like, they just don't like it. They'll listen to rap, country, pop music, and slam.
Yeah. Like, I dig slam. I love slam. It's just, I don't know. Some people, like, I don't know. Honestly, at the end of the day, if it's heavy, it's metal to me. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's all metal. But you can't put... I mean, I don't know. There's no rules to this shit. You know what I mean? But it's hard to put some bands in the same category as other bands. Like, would I put Body Box in the same category as Cattle Decapitation? No.
No.
Body Box is slam.
Dude, I fucking love Body Box. I love Body Box. Corpse Pile. Fucking love Corpse Pile.
Yes.
I really want to see what they're going to do in the future. I want to see what their full length is going to sound like.
Yes, for real. Corpse Pile is sick as fuck.
Yeah, they're honestly one of my favorites right now.
Yeah, as far as like the slammier death metal goes, Corpse Pile is for sure one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
But as far as like straight slam goes, I'm all for Snuffed on Sight.
Yeah, Snuffed on Sight's dope.
That's just so fucking irresponsibly heavy.
Irresponsibly heavy.
Like, why you rolling around this deep, bro? Like, why you rolling around like this? This shit's too hard, bro.
That's hilarious.
But that's straight up slang.
I was listening to how he was getting I forget who owns Barbaric Brutality.
Mike.
But yeah, Mike. So Devin has been trying to get Mike into Slipknot, and Mike was not fucking having it. Not having it at all. And then like a couple months later, he's like, I fucking love Slipknot.
Yeah. Dude, I don't care what anybody says. I think Slipknot is pretty solid.
Oh yeah, their early shit's fucking solid. Hate Feed Kill Repeat is one of the best albums.
Yeah, dude. Like, honestly, I like every album they ever put out. Do I like some better than others? Most definitely. Iowa in the first, like, Hate Feed Kill Repeat that's a different tier, I think. If you ask me, that's a separate tier, because that's like pretty fucking awesome shit.
Oh yeah, different
and it's
leader,
not even
different,
It's not even comparable to what they did after that. It's different. But as far as everything they did with like Corey Taylor, I think it was all pretty solid in its own way.
But
Yeah.
Iowa and the first Slipknot release, the self-titled one, those were the best ones.
So, have you heard of the now defunct side project of the old Five Finger Death Punch drummer?
No.
I forget what the band name is, but the front man, the dude who started the band, he calls himself Devil Daddy. And
What the fuck?
Some of the cringiest shit ever.
Oh my god.
You need to check it. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, put it in the chat. Fucking shit, man. You have to check it out. Just, it's like a train wreck you can't look away from.
So, it's funny you bring up Five Finger Death Punch because I fucking hate Five Finger Death Punch. I really fucking hate Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
And I don't want to. I would like. I can't. Honestly, I would say I'm not hate. I would say I'm not hating on them, but I'd be lying. I feel like.
I'm hating on them. Fuck Five Finger Death Punch.
They're whack as fuck, bro. Whack as fuck. Like, okay, so get this. I was at work, right? And I see this dude, and I can see he's wearing a Toxic Holocaust shirt. And I was like, oh, dope. I was like, yo, dude, that shirt is sick, bro. It was the Overdose of Death album cover. I was like, that's sick as fuck, bro. He's like, oh, yeah, dude, I love that kind of shit. And I was telling him how when I saw Toxic Holocaust here in Boise with Guar and Sacred Reich, I got to hang out with Joel Grind at the bar for a little bit, and we were like doing shots of Jaeger and like just talking for a minute. And I was telling him that, and he's all, "Oh, that's fucking cool, man. I was at that show too." And we started talking about it, and he's like, "What other stuff do you like?" I was like, "Honestly, dude, my metal choice ranges from like doom to mostly death metal and thrash metal, and then to like doom, black metal, like sludge. I like all of it. But if you like Five Finger Death Punch, I ain't down with that shit." Like, I just straight up laid it out there for him. I was like, bro, I don't fuck with that shit. Like, if that's what you fuck with, like, that's cool, but that's the only thing. I'm cool with everything, but that's the only thing I can't really fuck with. Like, nah, man.
Or Mudvayne.
I don't know, man. Mudvayne is nostalgic for me. I will say that.
Oh shit! Yeah,
It's nostalgic. It's pure nostalgia. But
see,
like,
a lot of the adults, whenever I was young, they were getting really into Chevelle.
ew.
Yeah.
Ew, bro. Ew. Ew. Dude, okay. So I saw this meme one time, and it's still one of the best memes to this day, I feel like. And it's these kids like walking on the train tracks, and they like see this CD on the ground, and the guy's like, "Oh, cool, a CD." And he picks it up, and he's like, "Oh, fucking Nickelback, gross." Throws it on the ground and fucking walks away. I was like, yes.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
oh,
Fucking throw that shit in the trash, bro.
bro, all of the early 2000s alternative rock. Oh my god. That was like the worst time for music.
The worst, dude. Why? Why does it gotta be like that? Where's the individuality? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to not pay any respect to Fred Durst. What's his band? I'm having the hardest time.
Limp Bizkit?
Limp Bizkit. I used to not like Limp Bizkit at all. Like, I still don't, but whenever they release their new album, the title is just Still Sucks. I gave them a little bit of credit just for that.
At least they know. Like, at least they're aware. You know what I mean? You gotta respect that, you know? God damn, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't
You
really...
get a little bit of credit for awareness.
Yeah, like A for effort, for sure. Like,
fuck.
I don't even really dig Limp Bizkit either. There was like the ones that you'd hear on the radio, but like that's just like also nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a line between liking something and having a fond memory of something.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I have a fond memory of Nookie, because I used to ride dirt bikes and four-wheelers and shit. And
yeah,
Nookie would bring me back to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that shit would slap when you were doing that kind of stuff. Like, that shit was cool. But, like, I don't know. Like, for me, honestly, I've learned recently there's no such things as guilty pleasures, but I was a huge fan of Cottonmouth Kings for the longest time.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, dude. It was super cringy. Like, it was bad, dude. It was unhealthy. It was
Bro,
unhealthy, bro. It was all I would listen to.
when I was young, man, I was in my emo phase, bro. I was in that generation, and everybody loved Avenged Sevenfold and shit like that. Avenged Sevenfold, Old Whitechapel, or like As I Lay Dying. All of those like early metalcore, not early, but about middle age metalcore shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big letdown. It was cool for the time, but I was going back the other night and listening to all of it. I'm like, dude, why was I in
Okay. I will say there was all those bands you said I definitely was way into for sure
this?
at one point in time. Like, I will say, As I Lay Dying, the first album, not bad.
I'll give them that. It's not bad. Yeah,
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
yeah.
And then what was the next one? Shadows of Security.
Shadows of Security. Yeah,
Also not bad, but not great.
yeah.
Like, after that, I stopped listening. But Whitechapel, another band like that, like Somatic Defilement was actually
Yeah,
pretty solid. And fucking This Is Exile was solid.
yeah.
But after that, it kind of just,
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with them after that. Now, Avenged Sevenfold, though, this is where I used to think guilty pleasures were a thing, bro. I fuck with Avenged Sevenfold. And I will tell you why I fuck with Avenged Sevenfold. Because every release really was solid. Every single
Yeah.
release, they really are the modern day Metallica.
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah.
So for what they are, that's what you're getting. If you want future Metallica, like what Metallica should have stayed like, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point because whenever I was first exposed to Avenged Sevenfold, I was like, oh shoot, those are Metallica riffs because I grew up on like Kill 'Em All and Ride the
Yes,
Lightning
the
and
first four.
Justice for All, fucking Master of Puppets, and then also the entire Megadeth discography and shit like that. Also Pantera.
They're my
And
favorite.
so
That's my
that's just like
favorite.
fit right in that category. For the time, that actually is one of the reasons why I got into them, is because they sound so much like Metallica.
Yeah. And like, I'm not gonna say like I'll jam their shit all the time, but I will say City of Evil was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah. The one album that I would always listen to back in the day, I guess it was their self-titled with the skull with the wings coming out
The
of it.
white one,
The white one.
that one was cool too.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I'm saying. Even if you look at all their releases, they were good. Nightmare had good songs, and
Yeah.
the leads really are incredible. Like, they are great guitar players.
Oh yeah, yeah. The leads are really good. Uh, the dude who wrote the songs, um, he died. I can't remember.
The Reverend,
Yeah,
the drummer,
the drummer. Yeah,
he was also very, very talented.
yeah. He was super fucking talented.
Yes.
I wish he was in a different band, but for what he did, he did a phenomenal job with it.
Oh, yeah, 100% agree. Definitely. But, like, I'll be straight up. I've seen Avenged Sevenfold twice. And neither time was with the Reverend, unfortunately.
Oh man, yeah. Uh-huh.
So I didn't get that lucky, but I did see them play with Korn, and Cannibal Corpse was at that show too. It was a mayhem festival. Like Body Count was there and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Um, and it was fun. And then the next time I saw them, the lineup was not as good. It was like, what's that one band? They're like called Horror, but it's spelled like HO9909.
Yeah, honestly, I thought that was a rapper at first.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's like fucking, I don't know how to describe it. It was them and A Day to Remember and Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't the best lineup, but Avenged Sevenfold kind of like made it okay.
Hmm. What Cannibal album was that?
What do you mean? Oh, when they played that Mayhem Fest?
Uh-huh.
Um, what's the one with Killer Become on it? Skeletal Domain.
Skeletal what?
Skeletal Domain.
Domain. Okay, Skeletal Domain. That was was that around like 2006?
14.
2014?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, after I hadn't really gotten into Cannibal Corpse a whole lot. Like, of course, I knew of like Hammer Smash Face and the whole Ace Ventura thing.
Yeah.
I knew about that, but I didn't really listen to Cannibal Corpse until I met Nigel, our drummer, because he's super into Cannibal Corpse. He's super into Immolation, Cannibal Corpse, and then there's one death metal band called Vile. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Who?
Vile.
I feel like I have.
They have one album where it looks like it's got like the Tomb Raider kind of graphics going, and the whole album is basically a blast beat songbook, like how to fucking play blast beats
Yeah.
type shit. And he showed me that, and that was how he got really good at playing blast beats and shit. But he has a project with his brother from like 99 to they started playing like 97, and then 2002 they finally recorded it. But we've been trying to get the masters or the mix down from his dad. His dad used to book a lot of shows back in the day, and he got him in with Sony Studios to do an album. And so they have all of these tracks somewhere in like some crate in this dude's storage room. I'm trying to get all of those tracks and remix it and master it and release it, because it's fucking nuts. It is absolutely insane. It is so fucking good. If I ever come across the masters and stuff, I'll have to send them to you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he has a secret project that never really came to fruition. That since we got together, we've been throwing around the idea, and that's probably what we're gonna do after we put out this album.
Fuck yeah, man.
It is so good. It is so fucking good.
I'm definitely excited for some more Bloodspawn. Some more Bloodspawn would be cool.
Yeah. Yup.
Let's do this.
We've been talking to him about it. We mentioned it a couple times, but it is really, really fucking good. It's top notch shit.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Fucking A, dude. Well, shit, I'm gonna hop off of here, but I'm glad you got to come by, and I've been fucking seeing you hop into my live streams before, and I'm glad you do every time, man. I'm always stoked. I've been looking forward to this one. So.
Hell yeah, dude. But thanks for having me on. It's been a great time.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to fucking do this again sometime. Smoke some more weed, fucking drink some beers and shit.
Hell yeah.
Fucking A, man.
All right. Well, you have a good night, bud.
Yeah, you too, buddy.
All right, later.